Giants. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Play fake. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Buying time to his left. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. And
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Thomas has got it, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Yeah, this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially... early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Now Love. Flushed out right, and he wisely will throw that one away. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love eluding the pressure right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. 3rd down here.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Love. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Aaron Robinson. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A handoff, Barkley running left. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and they've got a ways to go now on 3rd down. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And that one caught. It's the rookie De'Ami Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Here's Love. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll just get rid of it. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On third down, Love. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Jones now to throw from his end zone. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it'll bring up third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Giants on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and forever. To throw from his end zone, Jones. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Play action this time with Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Lorenzo Carter, his 2nd sack of the night.
And this offensive line, as we all remember, allowed 50 sacks last year. Tied for the 2nd most in the NFL. They vowed new techniques, a few new players, but so far, not quite getting it done.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Jones on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And yet again, it's McLaurin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Love, they go play action now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Next is Washington 13, Giants nothing.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
From the 30 on second down, Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Gibson again. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. I don't know that you got a wealth of options here now. 3rd down from your 2.
The question is, how much confidence do you actually have in various aspects of your team? In your defense, in case things go wrong. In your quarterback to take care of the football. Your offensive line to protect it. If you're feeling pretty confident about all those things, you might take a shot right here.
Out of his end zone, Love. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. Love from the gun. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack.
Love. They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Love now.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence.
Touchdown, Washington.
Ricky Seals-Jones. His first touchdown of the new season.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Good throw there, and I don't want to.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And all the way down to the 29. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones to Barkley on the check down. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. First down, going to the air with Love. This one left side caught by Gibson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
3rd and 2. Love with it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. De'Ami Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
13 yards there on a Washington first.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. On play action. Love to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain.
Washington on third down.
They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Now Love. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2.
Jones throwing for it.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
This is going to be covered up by Washington.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
First down, Love to pass. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
At the the Giants' 29-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Now Love. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession game. A field goal doesn't do them a whole lot of good.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining.
17.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.